Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm on time today. That's a change. Thanks for being here with me. Feel free to say hello. Hop in the chat. Let us know where you're joining from, maybe. Hello, Bonnie. Peace. I am feeling very peaceful this morning. I wanted to share with you guys a little quick experience I had this morning. So we'll give it a second. Good morning, sunshine. Hello, Christine. Welcome. If this is your first time with me, my name is Jacqui Mancuso. I think I'm changing my title, right? So I do a lot of things. I'm not just a Reiki person. So I think I'm going to start going by energy intuitive because that's kind of what I do all over the place. So I'm an energy intuitive. My name's Jacqui Mancuso. I'm joining you from Northern Illinois. I can't remember if I said that. We are coming into our fall season. I think we might have had our final 2 days in the 70s. I talk about the weather all the time because I love my sunlight, man. I love my sunlight. Let's see who else is here. Good morning, Elisa. Good morning, Sarah. Hello, Miriam. Jackie, good morning, Jackie and friends. Hello, good morning, Teresa. Grand Rising Rev. Christine, good morning from Siesta Key, Florida. You have all the sunlight that I'm looking for. That's where it is. So long story short, but I have a friend. She's awesome, very spiritual, very woo-woo, double Pisces lady. I talk about her all the time. She listens to all this spiritual music, and I don't. And I asked her for some suggestions. So she sent me a few songs like a week ago, and I finally got around to listening to them this morning. And has something ever hit your soul so strongly that, like, the first 2 chords, I was crying. Like, this is what I needed. So, you're just on vacation, Christine. That's okay. You soak up all that sun while you're there. This woman's name, I'll put it in the chat because I feel like you guys would love her as well. So her name is Batya Levine. I've only listened to 2 songs by her, but it feels just so like at home. Like this is like what I needed in my life, and I didn't know it until it was sent to me. So I'm just feeling wonderful right now. I'm in this space where like I think I want to start making music again. I told you guys on Monday I went to a training this weekend, and during the attunement there was 13 students, so that attunement took some time. So we were sitting in a meditation, and I was having all of these downloads of music and stuff. It was very interesting. Okay, her name is Batya Levine. I put it in the chat. I don't know if it's lagging on my end, but yeah. And then I wanted to ask you guys too, if you're a part of our spiritual community on Insight Timer, the group that I have, and if you have other spiritual music, like this is, I think my floodgates are about to open. Like I am very prepared to completely change because I don't listen to music anymore. None of it feels right. I just listen to podcasts and interviews and all that stuff. So sometimes my brain needs to turn off the mental plane and I just want to listen to some music. So yeah, feel free to throw songs or artists or anything that you have in our spiritual community. I would be very appreciative. Jackie's got her therapy light lamp on today. It's time. Yes, it was actually really dark this morning, and I thought I would need to bring lamps to Insight Timer, but then when I came in here to start the session, it was light again. So Mary Isis music hit me that hard as well. Yeah, can you throw it in our spiritual community, because I'm going to forget all these names. Sarah, music hits me like that often. I always use the phrase pulls my heartstrings for the songs I feel connected to. I love it. That's exactly what it felt like, but at like a deeper soul level, it hit me. Not even the whole song too. That was interesting. It was literally the first 1.5 seconds of the song. It was just, oh, I need this. Chris Collins, get on Insight Timer is awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. One of my favorites is Diva Sonic. I know her and she's on Insight Timer. Beautiful, guys. Yeah, if these people are on Insight Timer, let's promote them. Let's get them out there. Throw them into our spiritual community so we can all share and enjoy and connect on a different level. Something about music that that rhythmic beat that brings us back to our mother's womb, the mother's heartbeat, right? Walking, rhythmic walking, music, listening to, participating in, it brings you to a whole new level. Opal, good morning from Ontario. Very nice to see you today, my dear. All right, guys, we got a whole lot going on in the skies. Are you ready to dive into this? It's not that much, and it does kind of play on top of each other. So, what is happening today? We have Mercury opposite Jupiter, so they're on opposite sides. Mercury's in Libra, and Jupiter is in Aries, so they are coming straight on each other. And then we have, this isn't even close to where they are, just whatever. So Mars is squaring Neptune. So Mars is in Gemini and Neptune is in Pisces. So this kind of puts like a kink in the energy. Yeah, Rev, when I'm feeling challenged, or when I'm at my worst feeling challenged, music is what brings me out to reality. Yes, beautiful. Christine, I do tribal dance, super grounding and fun too. I'd love to get into that. There are some ecstatic dance groups that I think are in my area, so I just need to get over my ego and go do that, right? Okay, so let's talk first about Mercury opposite Jupiter. Mercury, mental plane, thoughts and communication. Jupiter is your growth and abundance, where you expand, what is expanded. This is, in my opinion, the way that it feels to me, Mercury opposite Jupiter is all about second guessing your own growth. So Jupiter in Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. This feels like you're being pulled into a direction of new beginnings, like your growth, you know it's a new beginning time, and that has come up in our readings over and over and over. So you feel this Jupiter pull into this big direction, but then here's Mercury on the other side. Your thoughts are holding you back to keep the balance, to keep that Libra energy right there. So also with what's going on in this kind of pull. So oppositions can either feel like they're coming head on or they're pulling away from each other. And this to me feels more like a pull. To add another kink into all that energy, Jupiter is retrograde. So that turns the energies of Jupiter inward. So how might you be blocking or stopping yourself from expanding inward, right? Expanding your consciousness. So that's one theme that could be going on. If that resonates, beautiful. If not, maybe it's in a beautiful place in your chart where it's not affecting you too harshly. The other thing we have going on today is Mars square Neptune. So they're at 90 degrees. It just throws off the flow. This can feel like you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, Neptune, but you're second guessing where you want to put your energy. Mars in Gemini, okay? Mars is your energy, where it's like your battery, right? Where your battery comes from. Neptune is wanting to go towards your dreams and desires, and Neptune is in Pisces right now. Pisces is the most dreamy woo-woo out there. So you have all of these big overarching themes of your life that you want to reach, but your energy center is in Gemini, and Gemini can tend to go back and forth, sway the mind a little bit. So this could look like trying to sit down to reach your dreams and desires, but then you get distracted by the daily tasks, what you need to do in your life, what you need to do with your energy. This could look like switching between your duties and your desires, right? I don't know, I feel like everyone would be pulled towards what they want in life, their desires, their dreams, like their spiritual side. And are you tapping directly into my psyche right now, Kay? Maybe. Rev says yes to all. Cool, so it's not just me that this is resonating with. So how do we use this energy, right? What do we do to get through this? Because astrology is never a doom sentence, it's never just like, oh, the energies suck, too bad. There's always a way out of it, there's always a way to use the beautiful parts of what's going on. So I invite you, and I rarely talk this advice, but today I invite you to tune into logic. We have a grand trine in the sky right now. So grand trine means that all of the air signs, so it's grand trine in air, the air signs right now are all connected in a very harmonious triangle in the sign, or in the skies. We have the Sun and Venus together in Libra right now, which is trining Mars in Gemini, which is trining Saturn in Aquarius. So we have this kind of like, our breath of fresh air comes from our logical sense right now, our intellect, our common sense. So the more emotional you play into what the cards that you're dealt right now, I think the more difficult the situation's going to be for you. So how do we tune into our logic? Removing ourselves from the situation emotionally, right? Removing your emotions from the situation. So you could, if this I have a few things to do, whatever resonates with you, go with it. If you want to get out into nature, use the air, use the wind, and imagine the wind just blowing everything that no longer serves you off of you. Okay? Yeah. I was thinking if you should face a certain way in the wind, but all intuitive, do whatever feels good. But just imagine the wind coming through, moving through your pores, moving through every atom of your body, picking up all the nasty stuff that doesn't belong and blowing it away. Okay, that can help you release some emotions. Another way to use air energy is doing just a small breath work practice before you start making these decisions about how you're going to use your energy today. So something as simple as 1 minute of conscious breath, breathing into the heart, expanding your heart with air, and then exhaling from your heart, okay? You can use any other breathing techniques that you're aware of. Tune into a yogic breath, maybe a 3-part breath, maybe if you want to energize yourself, maybe doing some breath of fire or some lion's breath, okay? Whatever breath work feels good to you. And if you don't know what breath work is, just count in and out for 1 minute. Just focus on the air to center yourself. And my favorite way of removing emotions from a situation is asking myself, what advice would I give to someone else who's in this situation? Because then your ego is completely removed from it. So it doesn't really matter, right? If you can have compassion, right? If that other person ruins their life, like that kind of sucks, but it's not as personal as if you were to ruin your life by the situation. But you won't. It makes it so much easier to give advice when it's an external source and you're not trying to give advice to yourself. So let's see. Let me know if all of that resonates with you, because as I was typing up my notes about that this morning, it was just like, yes, 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 like this has been a thing for some time. And I think it is easiest. I don't know, it depends on the person, but I think it's most simple for people to rely on their emotions, because our emotions kind of can take over easily. So focus on not working with your emotions through this transit and see what happens. Carmina is a Pisces moon in the 9th house. Have you been feeling an emotional urge to travel to a place that you've been dreaming about forever? Rev, this makes sense. Bonnie, I felt like I really needed to come outside during this part of the session today, and it is so windy off the lake, so I'm letting everything blow away. I love that, Bonnie. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, let it blow away. I love that practice, but it is so hard for me to do because I get so cold so quickly. I was even trying to do it this morning, and it's still, I don't know, it's like 60 degrees out. It's not that bad. And the wind was blowing over me, and like 30 seconds went by. I was like, okay, I'm good. All the emotions are gone. Before we get to the card reading, if you've been with me for a while, if you're one of my regulars, you may be aware that I've been having some technical difficulties lately. Let me know if anything is different today. I have made some updates on my end. I was extremely stubborn about updating my web browser because that's just who I am. So I thought that might have something to do with the issues I've been having. So I did update my web browser. My computer's all up to date. I don't have things running in the background. I've turned off other things in my house that are using my bandwidth right now. Yeah. I can be very stubborn, and I like the way that I've been doing things for a long time, and I just don't understand why within the last couple months my audio just craps out every so often. So if you're having issues today, just let me know. And that's it. We'll see how it records today. Reb says, I'll take 60 right now. I'll give you my 80 to your 60. Yeah, please. Down. If my whole winter was 60 degrees, I could stand it. We'll see how much longer I'm stuck here in Illinois. Just kidding. Kay says, my Venus and Saturn are in Pisces and in the 9th house. Love and duty. Yeah. Sarah, I've only been here twice now and notice a huge difference between this session and the last already. So much better. Thank you for saying that, Sarah. I appreciate that feedback. Christine, fingers crossed. Carmina says, Kay, you must also be a Cancer rising. Looks like Carmina knows her stuff. If you guys are curious about learning about astrology, I have a course on Insight Timer called Astrology 101. So if you want to dive in for 13 days, it's like 10 minutes each day, feel free to learn about the basics of astrology. All right, so I was led today to bring out 2 decks that we haven't seen in quite some time. The first one is to ask like how to use this energy, right? Which animal spirit will help us learn how to tune into our logic and remove emotions? Okay, so the first poll is going to be from the Zen of Animals. Ashlyn says, been hiding out from Illinois cold for the last month, but Georgia is just as cold. I'll be back in time for the snow, I suppose. It hasn't really been that bad, Ashlyn. I feel like we've had like 1 week of cold and then it's been decent. Jackie says, the course is so helpful. Thank you, Jackie. Okay, that I am. I so look forward to learning more about astrology. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Reb, I love these cards. It's nice and cold in California. Is that sarcasm, Ash? So if this is your first time with me, the way that I run my readings is that I do group readings. So feel free to send your energy into my deck as I shuffle. And I'm going to allow our guides to throw 3 cards out of the deck for us. So if you want to ask your guides, maybe there's a specific situation that was resonating when I was talking about the astrology, just tuning in and asking them for some guidance around that situation. Or if you're just looking for an open message, that works too. Maybe asking your guides for some clear intuition today. Maybe asking your guides to remove your ego, remove your sense of keeping yourself safe and allowing your intuitive abilities to flow through today just a little bit stronger than before. Growing and learning every day. Beautiful. So I'll show you the backs of all 3 cards, and I invite you to tune into your intuition, tuning into your physical senses. That's where intuition comes from, guys. It's our physical senses. Bodily sensations, heat, cold, tingles, twitches, right? Sense of smell, if a new smell comes up. A sense of hearing, if you hear something when I hold up a certain card. A sense of knowing, right? If there's a card number between 1, 2, and 3, between 1 and 3, yeah, that's clear cognizance coming through as well. So I also, I just want to say this out loud because I noticed this in a Reiki share that I hosted over the weekend. We usually share what we experienced during each share. And, you know, one person would say like, oh, I was seeing this, this, and this. And then the next person would share and they would say, well, I didn't see what they saw, but... And then they led into, you know, what they did experience. So I just want you to remember not to judge yourself against other people and like what they're saying and what they're experiencing. We're all different. We're all unique. We all have our gifts. So just because someone is saying like, oh, I'm able to see this whole movie and everything's great, and I know already that it's, you know, this card. Cool. That's how they experience life. How do you experience life? Stop thinking about what you don't have and focus on what you do. Okay, let's see. I just want to see if any comments came through that need my attention. Rev misses the winter. You run hot all the time. Yeah, I can see that. All right, so Rev knows that she's working with 2 and 3. Jacqui says 2 feels really strong with me. Sarah, I'm excited and happy to know that you have an astrology course. I only know a general overview of my own sign and want to learn much more. We'll definitely be doing your course. Beautiful. Yeah, you dive right in. The more you understand everything else, I feel like the more you understand yourself. Yep, that's so important, Jacqui, because it can cause you to stifle yourself comparing. Yeah. Keep focusing on what you don't have, and then you're going to receive more of what you don't have. All right, Sarah is working with number 3. Bonnie says, I love that in your sessions there is a paired or group intuition. Yeah, the collective, absolutely. And I say this all the time, like, you guys bring your energy to this session. The only thing I prepare to talk about before this session is the astrology, just so I don't get tongue-tied, right? But then everything, here you go, Aisha. All of these little tangents that I go on when we're in here, this is all just, it comes up with the energy, like whatever you guys are bringing. So here's the Zen of Animals. All right. Now, yes, I'll show you the backs of the cards. I guess I'm talkative today. Here is the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. All right, so just as a reminder, I pulled these cards asking how which animal spirit we can embody to help us through all these difficult transits. So I'll show them one more time in case you need a second look over. The back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. So let us know in the chat which cards are resonating with you. Rev says, I still stick with my picks, 2 and 3. Ash is working with 1 and 3. Bonnie, I'm 1. My husband is 3. Love it. Did you decide that or did he decide that? Ava's working with 3. K, 1 water, 2 illusion, 3 trust and truth. Love it, Kay. Love it. Teresa's working with 3. Aisha, 1 and 3. Miriam, 2. Rosio, cards 2 and 3. Jacqui, I sneezed on 2 the second viewing. Sticking with it. Beautiful. I love it. Elisa, first time I feel like all 3. Christine, 3. Bridget, 1 and 3. Bonnie, he picked it. Okay. Jennifer, none are that strong, but 3 is the strongest. Okay, let's see what comes through. AJ's working with 2 and 3. Christine's working with 2. Pretty all over the board today. I like it. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out. So if you resonated with card number 1, your guides are calling you to use the energy of the dog. The keywords for this card are companion, loving, dedicated, nose sensitive, tribal, best friend, playmate, protector, esteem builder. Dogs are multifaceted companion animals that see you as a familial leader to be loved, obeyed, and dedicated to for life. They bring responsibilities of hygiene and exercise while giving devotion. They give unconditional love and are friends you can take beyond the home. I just saw Bonnie's message, got chills. Recognize your natural strengths and character. Find your passion and commitment within that framework. And then all of these cards come with a quote. Those who possess this wisdom have equal regard for all. They see the same self in a spiritual aspirant and an outcast, in an elephant, a cow, and a dog. Such people have mastered life. All right, before I read your comments, because I feel like they're going to bring some new energy in, what I'm getting from this card is to view whatever task it is, okay? So if this is your dream and desire that you're focusing on, treat it with as much responsibility as you treat the rest of your life. Dogs are extremely dutiful, and they can be emotional, but they're really good at just shaking it off as soon as it's done. You know, you see the dogs playing in the yard, they're going at it, teeth are out, snarling, but it's play, and then one of them might do something to piss the other off, and then they go at it, but then they do their little fake sneeze and they shake it off, and they're completely back to their center. Okay, so I believe what the energy that you are being called to use is that same energy of letting things roll off your back, okay? Experience the emotions. They're here to tell us something, but don't dwell on the emotions. And back to the dutifulness, okay? So dogs, once you have earned their trust and respect, they will do anything for you. They will put themselves in the most uncomfortable of situations because of their love and their devotion for you. So how to get yourself through moving back and back between where to put your energy, give the same dedication and the same dutiful sense to your dreams as you do to your daily tasks. Devote yourself to what is important. Absolutely. I love it. Bonnie's walking her dog right now in the wind. Beautiful, beautiful. Rev, funny I didn't pick that one, but I've got my SD. What's SD? With me, so I'm always working with dog energy. And the song Shake It Off just went through my head. Yeah, it's very interesting. I have 3 dogs, and I'm a stay-at-home dog mom at this point. So service dog. Oh, very nice. I'm with them all day, and yeah, I embody their energy very much. I appreciate their loving devotion all of the time. And if something rattles them, you know, they react. They do what they have to do to keep their pack safe, to keep their home safe, and then they're over it. You know, they're not thinking about what happened yesterday or even what happened 5 minutes ago. They literally live in the moment 100% of the time. Alexandra, my doggie, is laying with me right now, and I just came in when you were reading dog. Oh, I love our guides. They lead us exactly where we need to be, exactly when we need to be there. And he's the love of my life. Well, Alexandra, I was just asking our guides what energy we can embody in order to take us through some weird transits that are happening in the skies right now. So act like your dog, and you're good to go. Rev, she not only does tasks for me, she shows me how to shake off the yuckies. She's a transmuter. I love it. Beautiful. Oh, I just love animals. Love them so much. If card number 2 resonated with you, your guides are calling for you to work with the energy of the cat. Interesting how we got the 2 common house pets. The keywords for this card are companion, comfortable, warm, embracing, sensual, playful, independent, elegant, unmanageable, familial. These lovable companions are baby-sized and warm with a reassuring purr. Their front-facing eyes give hypnotic connection. Their independent habits seem ever-present in the home. Their energy balancing provides comfort in a crisis and is playful when encouraged. Cats are otherworldly, yet serene and grounded. A warm and comfortable home base allows you the freedom to be independent and adventurous, with a backstop to return to. And the quote by Eckhart Tolle, I have lived with several Zen masters, all of them cats. So the energy that I'm feeling from this card as far as what to embody to get through this transit is maybe tuning into your dutiful sense just for a little bit. I feel like this card is telling you that you want that freedom, you want to be able to go out and explore everything, but you might not have that home base secure at this time. This could be a financial basket to fall back into. This could be like a good energy place in your home to come back to after you've exhausted yourself through following all these desires that you have, all these big plans. This card is letting you, because cats are the most individual of all the house pets, I would say. I've only had outdoor cats, so I'm having a hard time connecting with the cat energy. But they do what they want when they want, and they're not trying to harm anyone. I'm feeling Sagittarius energy with this. They just do what they want to do, and it's not to be, rude to anyone else. But they know that they put themselves first. And when they feel like being warm and cuddly and compassionate, they're going to be your best friend. They're going to lay on your chest and purr for you. They're going to come lay on any spots in your body where you have pent up energy, and they're going to purr those away, right? This is calling for you to make sure that you have some security to come back to before you go venture off into whatever external thing that is calling to you at this time. Meow, Carmina, love it. Courtney, I chose 2 and was just thinking how I didn't relate to 1, but my cat just came and sat with me on the couch. Oh, I love it. Christine, oh, interesting. I didn't pick this because I am so connected to cats. Maybe you're already embodying all of this energy, and that's why your guides didn't tell you that you needed this message today. Ash, not dwelling in emotion and shaking it off is what you started the session with, to look at situations objectively. Yeah. Everything comes full circle all the time. I love these readings. Nathan, unmanageable sounds like me. I think that's how everyone should be. I hate that word should, but who's supposed to tell us what to do? This is my life. I'm gonna live it my way, and if that bothers you, then you're not supposed to be in my life, okay? I know I'm a good person. I know I have good intentions. So if whatever I do bothers you, then see ya. Christine, I also love Eckhart Tolle. I do as well. I've been talking about my book study that I think I might start on next week while I'm out of town, but I'm gonna do a book study on A New Earth, so stay tuned with that. Rev, funny I didn't pick this one. I've got the dog, but I've had cats in the past. The message resonates. I love it. Nathan, thank you very much for your donation. Much appreciated. Christine, so true about cats. Yes, Ash, they don't have the problem of self-worth. No, they know that they're the shit. They know. And so think about that. How confident they are. They know that they're worthy of everything in the world. And how much do you love your cat? Flip it. Why do we think that we are not worthy? Usually it's because we think that that would make us unlovable, right? If cats can do it, we can do it. Rev, that makes sense and came up in my astrology chart. The last part of the message, have safety at home before going out. Come home to safety. Hello, Jess from Australia. I can't wait. I'll be in Australia at sometime. I've been called there for many years. Time's just not right. You are just in time, Jess, for our 3rd card. So perhaps this is what your guides wanted you to hear today. We're asking which animal spirits to embody in order to help us through all of these transits in the sky right now. Awesome. Card number 3, guys, is the energy of the sheep. This card comes up all the time. I love this card. The key words for this card are sacrifice, Age of Aries, ram's horn, Jesus, lamb, domesticated provider, follower of the flock. The sheep, ram, and goat have historically been scapegoats, sacrificed to bring favor or relieve humans. In Egypt, they are worshipped as Aman. Being soft and woolly may have its charms, but being a victim does not. Watch that you are not being exploited. Are you following someone or something too closely? The quote for this card: out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. It's a quote from Rumi. I just got a really heavy sense with this card. I feel like this is hitting you guys strongly, or lots of you guys. So self-doubt comes through, remaining, like trying to be liked. That's the energy that I'm getting from this card. Doing what everyone else is doing, or doing what you have viewed to get people smoothly through a situation, like following footsteps, right? Being a follower, keeping the peace, not speaking out is the energy that I feel like has been prevalent in you, if card number 3 was resonating with you. However, our guides want us to beware. So I'm not saying that being sweet is bad. I'm not saying that being nice is bad, but are you agreeing with others just to keep the peace? Is that really how you view the highest good of your incarnation? Are you doing things to appease people just to be liked, or are you really doing what fulfills your soul and your highest destiny? This is energy of being exploited as well, just being that yes person. Yes, I will do that. It doesn't matter. Okay, yes, I have time. Okay, yes, I guess I can cancel this appointment so I can help this person. Beware of how much you are just going with the flow to keep the peace, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself every once in a while. Let me know if that resonates with you guys. Or let me know how that resonates with you guys. Rev, I'm a caretaker to a family member with memory issues. So that's been challenging. I can't imagine. Yeah, that seems extremely frustrating. I've never been in that situation. Well, sort of. But yeah, that can get very... So, long story short, my husband had a very, very nasty motorcycle accident like 8 years ago, before I met him. And yeah, memory issues come from that. But it's not so severe, so I forget sometimes. So that anger comes up when you're just like, why aren't you normal? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you smacked your head on concrete. So yeah, I get that. Rob. Christine, this is definitely hitting strongly. I often see a soft, woolly animal in my meditations. Thank you for this, Jackie. It's something I'm always working on, not people-pleasing. I had a strong history with people-pleasing, and I'm not completely out of it. I still catch myself sometimes wording things in a certain way and, not bringing up certain topics at certain times and whatever, and I'm still in that balance of, am I doing this to please other people, or am I doing it to keep myself comfortable? Am I really being my true authentic self? And it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but one step at a time, one decision at a time, one conversation at a time, you can make huge changes before you even realize. Yeah, you get it, Christine. Okay, So I decided to end our reading with, so I always do a culminating card if you're new to me, to tie everything together or just to give one message for everyone who's present. Yeah, this reading today, guys, felt very separate. Whatever, maybe not. I'm second guessing myself. Let me see what Nichelle and Sarah. Oh, we got more coming through. Ash. Even though I didn't pick card 2, Cat is hitting me hard. I think it's telling me to be me unapologetically. Yeah, and now, yeah, I was just about to say that I feel like these are 3 separate cards, but no. Cat and Sheep have a similar message. It's like a different undertone to it. Cat is reinforcing the fact of, like, know that you're worthy of everything. Love your worth. Be who you are. Don't care what other people think. Sheep is allowing us to be aware of where we might be having those people-pleasing tendencies. So sheep, to me, I feel like is more like step 1. And if you're at step 1, cool, you gotta start somewhere, you know? If you don't notice where you're doing people-pleasing tendencies, this is your invitation to start noticing. Let me talk through this real quick. Dog was letting us know to bring as much devotion and attention. There you go, Jess. Dog is number 1. Dog is telling us to bring as much attention to your duties as you are to your dreams. Yes, 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 because Cat needs that solid foundation of your dutiful life in order to go explore with your dreams. And throughout the whole thing, just refining, am I doing these duties for me or am I doing them to please someone else? Am I following my dreams or am I following the dreams of the people around me? You know, and that, family stuff comes in. Oh, I feel like I'm redefining all my family stuff. I've kind of like stepped away from my birth family and now I'm married and I have my regular family and I'm still trying to figure out the boundaries of whatever. But like, am I living my dreams or am I living the dreams of the people that I'm responsible for? Which has a lot of energy in itself. Curious to see what card comes out of this last deck, but I would like to see. We have, I think, 2 more comments. Nichelle, I don't know, my mom always triggers me and type of taunting me that I become selfish and made me people-pleasing, and now I don't know who I am. Mother energy is interesting. It's okay to recognize that you have acted in a certain way and choose not to continue down that path. It's not easy, but just because that's how you were raised and just because that's what you're used to doesn't mean it's your end-all be-all. Sarah, this one did resonate with me. I'm an independent person, but I do dislike confrontations or going against another person's perspective. I've been feeling overwhelmed at work because my boss has been loading me down with projects that I just keep accepting. I am also in Aries. Sarah, I resonate with what you're saying so much. I dislike confrontation. I think that's my Libra moon, and like going against another's perspective. So oftentimes, like when I'm in a conversation, if someone brings up a belief that I completely disagree with, I don't need to put my belief on them. I don't need to tell them that I disagree with what they're talking about. I take an interest in it. I flip it to, okay, why do they believe something other than what I believe? You know, and then it's not questioning my beliefs, but it's just seeing something from someone else's perspective. You don't need to always be like aggressive, like trying to get people to do life your way or see life your way. It's okay to share, right? Like, this is how you view life, this is how I view life, done. When it comes to your boss loading you down with projects that you just keep accepting, this could be one of 2, like, the sheep card resonating could take this one of 2 ways. This could be going to your boss and standing up for yourself, saying like, this is too much, not in a mean way, you know, just saying like, I want to help your company and this is just too much. or saying this job is no longer serving my highest good, go find what is serving your highest good, which is the harder choice and the bigger choice, but whatever resonates. Christine and Jacqui, your donations are very kindly appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's pull from Attracting Abundance. We haven't seen this deck in a while because I usually only use this deck on Thursdays because Thursday is the Jupiter day. Jupiter represents expansion, growth, abundance. But we do have that Jupiter transit in the sky right now. Jupiter is in Aries, opposite Mercury in Libra. So if you weren't here in the beginning, let's review. Mercury in Libra, keeping our thoughts and communication balanced. Jupiter in Aries is calling us to expand with new beginnings. Them being opposite of each other might cause you to second guess where you are expanding or how you are expanding. Jacqui, how many oracle decks do you have? I don't know if I want to count. They're right behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 for now. Oh, it's a magical number. Maybe that means I'm on pause. So I'm going to pull from Attracting Abundance. Feel free to send your energy into this deck. I like this deck because it has different backgrounds and pictures and stuff. As I'm shuffling, if you've been enjoying today's session, feel free to offer a donation like the many people who have, which are much appreciated. If you want to stay connected with me, follow me on Insight Timer. If you're not already, you can find my personal website on my Insight Timer bio if you'd like to work with me one-on-one. You can join our spiritual community, which is the group that I have on Insight Timer. This morning we were talking about sharing spiritual music. So if you have any spiritual artists that you get down with, throw them into our spiritual community today. That's your guys' homework. And I also put all of these videos up on YouTube, just my name. So if you want to search and watch these after the fact, you're more than welcome. Rev's got 30. Might have an issue. I need to hold myself back, especially since, I don't really read for myself, very, very sparingly while I pull a card for myself. I buy these decks to use them here and with my Oracle and Tarot readings. And it takes me a while to, get used to a deck. So I've gotten pretty regimented on... But I'll usually buy 2 at a time. I don't know why. But then I'll make sure that I'm good with those and I have a good understanding of those decks. Then I'll go buy more. And I've given some away too. They're just not serving me anymore. Clear the clutter, Yeah, and I think I have 6 or 7 tarot decks that's a whole other thing. Ash also has 11. Okay, 11 was the number from the culminating card from Monday. Yes, it was. All right, this deck is short and sweet, but this is to tie up everything that comes. Our guides want us to attract abundance with our spiritual growth. I'll show you the card in just a second. Their message is attune. Match your energy to whatever you desire in life. If you want more love, then become more loving yourself. Tune into the love that surrounds you now. So this doesn't necessarily have to be love, but in my opinion, everything reduces down to love or fear. So if you tune into love, if you spread more love, if you give more love throughout your life, then more love and beauty will come your way. But this card is just reminding us that energy flows where attention goes. And energy is how we manifest things in our lives. So if you're in the energy of lack, if you're in the energy of focusing on what is difficult or what you don't want, that is exactly what is going to expand in your life. It's literally a conscious choice to focus on what you already have that you love to focus on what it is that you desire and to put out what it is that you desire. If you desire more love, put out more love. If you desire financial abundance, put more money out into the universe. Get that river flowing again. Open it up. If you desire what's the word? Like harmony in your career, if you desire like a more fulfillment in your career, start serving others in a way that fulfills you, and you'll find more fulfillment. Does that make sense? So that's just the general culminating message for today. The skies right now are pulling us between our duties and our desires. Whatever it is that you desire, put a little bit out into the universe every day that has to do with your desire. Ash, to me, these are coaching and guidance for me to think on my own. Yes, I love it. I love it. Rev, I study under 2 teachers, so I've got all of theirs. I give away also. Christine, yes, I believe love and fear cannot exist together. Yeah, a couple years ago, I had this whole revelation about how literally every emotion can either be reduced down to fear or love. And that was a lot. Rev, great card to bring it all together. I agree. Shall we receive some Reiki energy? I'll talk you through a grounding meditation, so feel free to find yourself in a comfortable position. After we ground, I will transmit some Reiki energy, and then I'll talk you out of the meditation, and we'll say our goodbyes, we'll wrap it up. Just gonna put on some incense over here, bear with me please. Maybe light a candle of your own or light some incense of your own. Maybe grab a crystal or 25, whatever floats your boat. Making all of your micro adjustments, settling down into your space. And exhaling, the eyes closed if they are not closed already. Feeling into all of the contact points that you have with the surface beneath you. Thank you, Rev. And just noticing how the weight of your body is effortlessly supported by Mother Earth. Now bringing all of your awareness directly above the crown of your head in an egg-shaped white orb of light. Spending just a moment here practicing separating your awareness from your physical body. Practicing the energy of detachment. Viewing life from your eagle's perch. Now acting as the curious observer as this egg of awareness cracks on the crown of your head, slowly feeling the awareness run down the back of your head, the sides of your face, over the temples and the ears, running down your forehead, eyebrows, eyelids and eyelashes, dripping off the tip of your nose, flowing down the cheeks, dripping off the lips, the chin, and the jaw, flowing down all sides of your neck, coming Coming out to the shoulders. Flowing down the upper arms. Passing over the elbows. Down to the forearms. Passing over the wrists. Coming out to the hands. The fingers. Bringing your awareness up to your chest. Pausing for a moment here in this space, tuning into the beating of your heart. Noticing how the ribs expand and contract with the breath. And flowing further down the front side of your belly, front side of your body, coming down to the belly. Feeling into the organs resting behind the abdomen. Noticing how the breath causes the belly to rise and fall. Flowing further down to the pelvic floor. Coming to your upper back. Slowly flowing down the back side of your body. Dripping off the shoulder blades. Weaving in and out the backs of the ribs. Flowing down the mid-back. Down the lower back. Into your glutes. Flowing your awareness down the upper legs. Passing over the knees. Down to the lower legs. Passing over the ankles to the tops of your feet. Feeling into each toe. And the soles of your feet. Breathing deeply as you feel into your entire body. Attempting to spread your awareness throughout every cell of your body at once. Using the breath to open the central channel of energy by breathing in deeply through the nose, watching the breath as it travels down your spine all the way to the root chakra in your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, watch the breath reach up the spine to the crown of your head. Inhaling down to the root and exhaling up to the crown. Continue for a few rounds in silence. And returning your breath back to your natural rhythm. As you begin to imagine roots growing down from each contact point you have with the surface beneath you. Watching these roots as they travel down into Mother Earth, pushing through the soil, digging deeper, digging wider, firmly grounding yourself into Mother Earth. Welcoming in your guides and angels for any assistance they may have to offer at this time. Allowing permission for the Reiki energy to be received by intending to completely surrender to this Reiki energy as it nourishes your highest good. Bringing your focus now back inside of your body, allowing your thoughts to flutter away as you receive this precious gift of time for yourself. Allow yourself to be fully present within your body, noticing anything that may rise to the surface as I keep track of the time. Returning your focus to your breath, feeling into the weight of your body resting in space. Imagine a brilliant glowing ball of sparkling emerald green light in the center of your chest. This warm ball of light surrounds your entire heart. On each inhale, this light becomes brighter and more vibrant. And on the exhale, the ball begins to grow in every direction throughout your body. Inhaling as the light shines brighter. And exhaling as the ball continues to grow larger and larger until it encompasses your entire body. The emerald green light slowly fades away as the connection to this Reiki energy transmission closes, allowing you to return home to yourself. Taking the time now to send gratitude to your guides and angels, and listening in to receive any last messages. And slowly beginning to bring some movement back to your body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling out the wrists and ankles, stretching out your body however it's calling you to. Perhaps bringing the palms of your hands together, rubbing them back and forth, creating friction, creating heat, cupping the warm palms over your eyes, beginning to blink your eyes open, allowing the light to peek in through the cracks as you slowly return to your physical body. Thank you so much for joining me today. Love to all. Namaste. Blessings to you, Rav. Thank you, thank you. Sarah, what crystals did you bring with you today? I'm interested to hear. Let me tell you what I have with me today. I have my Lemurian Aura Quartz. This thing has been my best friend since I brought her home a couple months ago. She's here all of the time. I have my selenite, always for clearing. Today I brought a lapis lazuli egg to help with like mental stuff, the logic, helping to bring the logic through. And I also have, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Criscola. This is also for clear communication, so trying to help you guys bring that logic energy through to remove your emotions from this situation. So feel free to share your experience from today, if any wheels are turning, if any things are clicking. If you have enjoyed my work today, please offer a donation if you feel inclined, if you're able. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, you can find my personal website on my Insight Timer bio. This month, I am discounting my tarot readings to $31 in honor of Halloween. So if you want to grab a tarot reading with me, you can fill out the form on my website. Take a look at my retreat information if you'd like to join us in Kentucky next March for the women's retreat. All the information's on the website. If you want to join our spiritual community, it's the group that I have here on Insight Timer. I post updates of all the oracle readings in our spiritual community so you can digest them later. And today I've asked you guys to share spiritual artists, spiritual music, feeding the soul. I'm ready to change my music taste, and I want us to all share it all together. Let's see. Courtney, that was beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. Sarah, rose quartz, green adventurine. I know that word. Dumo, terratite, and obsidian. Beautiful. I wonder if you're the reason why green came through. It was very heart energy that came through at the end. Christine, thank you, Jackie. I was smelling incense at the beginning of the Reiki session. It may have been yours because I'm not burning any. Love it. That's intuition right there. That's, it's not clairsentience, clairfragrance. Clairfragrance is getting messages through your nose. Alexandra, thank you so much. My first time here and was very strong energy. I had Howlite with me today, more heart energy. It was calling to me for whatever reason. I have surgery today and was just waiting to head out this afternoon. Well, I hope this Reiki helps your surgery go smoothly. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you back. Jackie, thank you, Jackie. Beautiful crystals. Thanks for being here, Jackie. Ooh, Bonnie, a guide came to me during the last messages, and I gotta go meet her now. You gonna journey through the records, Bonnie? How has that course been going? Are you diving into that Akashic Records course, Bonnie? Sarah, they came together in a compassion crystal set I got from The Magic Is Within You. I love it. Yes, love those crystals, definitely, for compassionate energy. Christine, it happens to me often. Yeah, we all have all of these clear senses. Some of them are innately stronger, and we can always work to build. So yeah, it seems like clairfragrance is how your guides have been communicating with you, Christine. I love it. Jackie, I just got an incense whiff as you read Christine's comment about incense. I love it. I love it. Jackie is sending luck to Alexandra. Love it, love it. This is my last session for this week. Next week, I haven't posted them yet, but I think I'll be here Monday and Friday. I will be out of town for a few days. I'm supposed to be coming back on Thursday night. There's an option that we might stay an extra night if we do. I don't know if, I might have to cancel Fridays last minute, just letting you know up front. I do really want to come and hang out with you guys on Friday because not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend is kind of when stuff in the skies start to change. Yeah, so I'll be here Monday, Friday next week. And Batia Levine, that's her name. I'll put it back in the chat because this lady today just made me spiritual music lady. I listened to 1.5 seconds of her song and was bawling, and it was such a homecoming feeling. So I'd like to share that with you guys. And that is it. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I got a haircut yesterday. I cut off 4 inches, and I love that you can't even tell. I've been working so hard to grow out my hair for such a long time. I think, hair is beautiful. I also, if you can tell, whenever I turn my head, I have decided to stop dyeing my hair. I used to bleach it and lighten it, and now I'm just accepting what nature gave me. And I'm very excited to grow this all out. I'll probably take another 5 years, but yeah, if you guys understand like the importance of hair and how much energy it holds and how it is our connection to the divine, like, whew, changes your life. I've changed all of my combs and brushes to wood and bamboo, taking synthetics away from my hair. I've been experimenting with different natural shampoos and conditioners. I was washing my hair with baking soda for some time and it stripped the heck out of my hair. My hair is very fine. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on natural cleaning, you know what? I think I'm gonna try Castile soap. I think that's my next adventure. I think I'm gonna try Castile soap and water for shampoo. And I have been using a mixture of apple cider vinegar and water as a conditioner, and I mean, it works great for me. I also throw some essential oils in all of that stuff to help. Let me see. Pretty sure shampoo is peppermint. No, that's conditioner is peppermint and rosemary. And shampoo, I know there's clary sage and lavender. And it's written down somewhere. Tea tree. Tea tree in shampoo is good. Yeah. Let's talk hair. All right, everybody. Maybe the hair stuff is boring, or maybe my chat box is again frozen for the last 2 minutes. However, I will see you all next week. Keep your eyes out for when I post my classes. This replay will be up on YouTube later today. And that's it. Love to all. Namaste. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your time embodying this animal energy, whatever came through to you today. Take care.